Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is a Rababiah coming at you from the Chicago camp with a quick lesson. I titled this lesson, Unlawful Food. I got this quick skit where it was talking about, some of the things that our people struggle with, that they eat shrimp. And it was showing the origin. And, even the heathen are saying that this stuff is bad for you. We shouldn't be eating it. But due to, the government that we with, should I say Esau, everything that they put forth, they make it out to be a good thing. They know that this food will make a lot of people sick. It cause a lot of, problems with the body, but they don't care. They're going to, like the scriptures say. Let's get that. Let's go to, come on. Let's go to Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 20. Okay, it says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. They put darkness for light and light for darkness. They put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. So this is a perfect example of Esau. They'll put this stuff out like it's gourmet food. And this stuff these are scavengers that scum the bottom of the ocean. Well, wait, I'm gonna let the video tell it, because this video is a really good video telling you the origin of where this stuff come from and how it's, we shouldn't be eating this. Check this out.
Is actually considered the cockroach of the sea. It's true.
Let me go back.
Did you know that the shrimp you love is actually considered the cockroach of the sea? It's true. Much like their land-based cousins, shrimp are the professional cleaners of the ocean floor. Their diet consists of fish remains, decaying algae, marine waste, and even on occasion, the flesh of the dead. In fact, when a decomposed body is discovered in the ocean, shrimp are often the first scavengers to emerge.
Wow.
A sobering yet vital role in the marine ecosystem. But this scavenging is not without purpose. Without the tireless work of the shrimp, the ocean floor would become a wasteland of decay. For many of us, this knowledge does little to change our habits. Perhaps it is a testament to their flavor that what we do not see does not affect the appetite. It serves as a reminder that every creature has a vital role in the delicate balance of life.
That's so wicked.
Like and follow for more amazing facts from our natural world. Did you know that the shrimp...
I was looking at this, how they take and they show after they tell you how it's bad for you and what it does, then they show you an elegant dish and they're taking the shrimp off and showing you how it's going through the butter. Just wicked, man. It's not good for you. So why would they show that? That lets you know who you're dealing with and what's the real agenda. Let's go to Job chapter 9, verse 24. It says, the earth is given unto the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Well, we know it's the so-called white man, just with the act you just seen, just wickedness, And they have a plan to keep the Israelites, I'm talking about the so-called black man, the so-called Mexican, Puerto Rican, and West Indian, they have a plan to keep us, in folly, to keep us in wickedness, so they can stay in power. They feel that their houses are going to last forever, so as long as we stay in this bad state, eating this unlawful food, our God won't work for us, won't fight for us, So that's their plan. Let's get that. Let's go to Psalms 49 and verse 11. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and that their dwelling places of all nations, of all generations, dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. So this is what they do. You know, they have the mindset, the prideful mindset, that they're going to stay in power forever. But in the meantime, while they're in power, they're breaking a law that the Lord set. You know, he said an eating law. Let me show you that. Let me go to Leviticus. Let's go to chapter 9. Leviticus chapter 11, verse 9. It says, these shall ye eat of all the waters, whatsoever has fins and scales in the waters and in the sea, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat. It says, and all that has not fins or scales in the sea or in the river, or all that move in the waters of the of any living thing which is in the water, they shall be an abomination to you. So we are not to eat this animal, because this doesn't have fins and scales, you know. And if you look at the video said that this thing is like a bug. It eats the waste of the ocean. All of the impurities, that's what this animal eats, you know. And don't think that the people, the government, the people that are in power don't know that. You know, they took crafty counsel to put this together so they could stay in power. You know, let's get that. Let's go to Psalms chapter 83. Let's start at verse 3. Start at verse 1. It says, a song of David. I said, it's a song and a psalm of asp. Keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. It says, verse 2, it says, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult. They that hate thee have lifted up their head. Listen, verse 3, listen to this. This says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation. This is the plan that the so-called white man had when he got in power. He wanted to cut us off from being a people. This is one of the biggest obstacles that we have, is eating unlawful food. It says that the name of Israel may no more be in remembrance. It says they have consulted together under one consent. That means they are all under one plan. They are confederate against thee. They all are together under one plan. Verse 6, it says that, now listen to who's involved. Listen to the corporates. It says the tabernacles of Edom, that's the so-called white man, and the Ishmaelites, that's the so-called Muslim. It says of Moab, that's the Chinese. And it says the Hagarenes, which is the Ishmaelites. So these are the people that are in power right now, headed by the so-called white man. And they all took a plan, and this is one of their biggest plans. I mean, it was, the food is one thing. You got the music, you got the, you know, I mean everything. The gay marriages, the food, you know. But this is one of the biggest things that they do, is they want to push unlawful food. That's why in every McDonald's you go to, every fast food restaurant you go to, they always have a bunch of bacon and a bunch of stuff that is unlawful to the, and it's always in the so-called black man's neighborhood. We are the chosen people. We're not supposed to be eating that food at all. So if you read up in the same book, Leviticus chapter 11, we're not supposed to be eating swine or anything like that. Anyway, I want to give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is a Rababaya. See you next time, Lord willing. See you next time.